Good morning, everyone. We are live here in New York City breaking down the funky and fabulous fashion that we saw last night at the Grammy Awards. I'm Makon Lovu here with my co-host Jeremy Hassel.
Hello, and yes, I am excited to be here. And yeah, we're matching. We got to get this thing going. And we're going to talk all about music's biggest stars and some big stars over here at People.
Oh, yeah.
We have People senior TV editor Brianne L. Heldman.
Hey.
What's up? And we have editor of People.com, Zoe Ruderman.
Hi, guys.
And People Style and Beauty Director, Andrea Laventhal.
Good morning.
Good morning indeed. All right, to kick us off, let's talk about how the Grammys kicked off with Michelle Obama. Oh my gosh, she was standing beside host Alicia Keys, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, and Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, she was telling us, all of them, how much music means to them.
This looks like the Lady Avengers. What are we talking about? It was a surprise, right? What do you think, ladies?
I mean, how do you do a show after that? I felt like, okay, this happened. I think the Grammys are over. We got what we needed.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, how can they live up to this for the next 3 hours? It was so incredible. And they also all looked incredible. I liked every single dress on that stage.
They looked
This was
stunning.
such a power quartet, and Michelle Obama tweeted afterwards that she believes in backing up your friends means showing up for them, and she especially pointed out Alicia Keys, that they are good friends, and she wanted to be there for her on her big hosting night.
My favorite was that someone tweeted, "This is their Mount Rushmore."
I completely agree.
Or this should be the next presidential cabinet. I was like, yes and yes, sounds great.
We're taking it level. I love it. And we're going in depth in that later in the show, but let's talk more moments plus all the trends we saw last night. But to kick us off, I want each of you to give me your 2 favorite looks from last night's red carpet. Zoe, who are your picks?
Okay, this is hard. I'm gonna go with Gaga, which I know is everyone's favorite look. I just thought this was her moment. She looked comfortable. She was among her people. It was about the music. I thought this was her best look of the season so far. And I'm gonna have to go with Cardi B. I was scared to say it in front of our style director, but it's the Grammys, you guys. Like, we needed this moment. I didn't want to just see a bunch of LBDs and metallic dresses. Like, I wanted this moment, although I have a lot of questions how she sat down and went to the bathroom.
Let's get to that in a little bit. I have those same questions too. Okay, Andrea, let's talk about who rocked your favorite red carpet look.
Okay, Zoe took my favorite, which was Gaga, but I also loved J.LO. And this isn't like a typical J.LO look. I mean, the hat is really all you see, but there's a lot going on here, so I'm excited to break that down with you guys. And I also loved Miley Cyrus. It wasn't the flashiest look of the night, but we're so used to Miley being this like just shock with everything she wears, and this was just more fashion and cool and refined for her. I really loved it. It was a sweet
Yeah, I
moment.
did too. And what about for you, Brianne?
Well, I'm obviously really feeling the pink today, and that's a little bit inspired by my girl Camila Cabello.
Oh, yeah.
She crushed it in a high neck, long sleeved, big open back, stunning dress. And then I was also really feeling Janelle Monáe. I think that woman is the coolest woman maybe to walk the planet. And after you, Mako, obviously.
Oh, well, thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind.
And I kind of was living for those crazy shoulders. We'll talk about them later.
Yes. All right, so we got to give it up to the host, Alicia Keys.
Yo, she was hosting the show and simultaneously playing not one, but 2 pianos.
I mean, that deserves a round of applause. Go ahead, Alicia Keys. All right, now let's take a look at some of the fun moments from the red carpet last night.
Happy Grammys, people!
BTS! Is it craziness here in LA? Like when you get to LA, like is it like you have to duck and hide so you guys don't just get stampeded?
LA 오면 막 정말 길거리 못 다닐 정도인가요? Nah, not that much. Not
yet.
Not yet.
After tonight, though. How does it feel singing in English?
스티브 아오키랑 같이 영어로 노래 불렀는데 어땠냐고.
English is so hard.
Your English. Was it hard or easy or
Hard.
hard?
Very hard. Crazy hard.
You look absolutely beautiful. Really quick, before my question, who is this? What is this?
This is Valentino Couture, and I love this dress. It immediately struck me because it reminded me of the fan that's on my album cover. Yeah, I'm really proud to wear them. All the love and the warmth that has come my way with this new record, this record that's specifically very personal to me. It just feels, I don't know, I can't even process how amazing and how gratifying it's been, and I'm just really thankful.
It feels really positive. I mean, even in the pre-televised awards, you saw
you know, Ariana, you saw Brandy, you saw Casey, Lady Gaga, they all won, and the show hasn't even started. So I think it's a reflection of how badass women have been in music this year.
I'm really excited just to be beside her this entire week, just because this is Marin's 10th Grammy nomination in 3 years, and so just kind of being supportive and being, I don't know, a sidekick. I really love it.
Welcome back. I'm Makon Dovu.
And I'm Jeremy Hassel. We're breaking down the best and the boldest looks from last night's Grammy Awards.
Yeah.
But first, we got to give a cheers to the Grammys. Come on, everyone.
Got to do it. Cheers.
This is how we do it, people. Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
To Monday morning. Yes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right. So let's get into it. Lady Gaga steps onto the red carpet in a shiny, sequiny Celine dress, and she just continues to wow the crowd this season. Ladies, tell me what you were thinking.
I loved it. You guys know this was my best dress. I stole it from Andrea, so it's both of ours. I share it with her. As soon as she stepped out, I was like, this is her moment. Like I said, she's with her people. She just looked comfortable. It was very rockery. I liked everything about it. Like the spray tan, the hair, the makeup, how she looked, how she felt on the red carpet. I was just very into it, and I want to borrow the dress too.
Me
so I'm just
too.
putting that out there right now.
And that dress is fresh off the runway. She had it elongated. It was actually even shorter. She just looks so beautiful. The makeup and the hair, I agree with you 100%.
It was amazing.
Diamonds, you guys.
Oh,
She's wearing Tiffany diamonds. There's like carats upon carats upon carats, and they told us that that necklace took over a year to make.
That's what I'm talking
Over
about.
a year.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to borrow that too. I'm adding to my list. Yeah.
It was enormous and sparkly, and she, like Zoe said, like this looked like the most Gaga we've seen all season. I love Gaga the movie star, but I really love Gaga the rock star.
I gotta tell you, it's different. We've used to that structured sort of hair, but she let the hair loose. It was absolutely beautiful.
I feel like this is like pajamas for Lady Gaga. She looked that comfortable.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Like she was like, I can sit, I can move. Like my hair's not.
She was in it.
puffy.
She was in the zone. She had her thing. But I got a huge surprise. That was to all of us. It was Michelle Obama at the Grammys. Can we just have a moment? Now, she technically wasn't on the red carpet, but we cannot not talk about it. Let's talk about what do you think when Michelle Obama came out there?
I was like stunned, like everyone else. It was just this enormous power moment. The photo just was everywhere instantly. Social media blew up. And I also really liked her outfit. Sachin and BABI, sorry, I had to like have the fashion moment, but it was incredible.
Indeed. All right, Brianne, let's talk about Miley Cyrus. Speaking of incredible, what an incredible pantsuit.
I was living for this pantsuit. She showed up on Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago wearing the open jacket using lots and lots of double stick tape. And she did that again here, not once, but twice at the Grammys, because she did it during her performance as well. But she is just stunning in this. I'm loving the shirtless jacket. I considered it for this morning.
Oh, you did?
But we didn't have enough double stick tape.
Miley used up all the double stick tape.
Where would the mic go? You had so many issues.
So many problems.
Logistics.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
It was unexpected. I love the pantsuit. Yeah.
I thought it was great. She pulled it together. She was confident. It was good. But we also got to talk about Dua Lipa. Now, she shined on the red carpet in a silver and gray gown. What was really cool is, you know, a sweetheart-style neckline and a high shine to it. I thought it was pretty great. And Zoe, what do you think about this?
It felt like an Oscars gown to me. Like if I saw that photo, those videos of her, I would think, oh, she's at the Oscars right now. This did not feel like a, oh, I'm here just to have fun. This was like, I put a lot of thought into this. This is my moment between the sparkle and, like you said, the neckline, that necklace, the train. It was her moment and she was really owning it. There were a lot of very confident women on the carpet. I was into it.
Yeah, she's wearing Atelier Versace. I mean, that's not exactly like no one.
Yeah.
So like Zoe said, this is Oscar caliber. This is not just a fun dress. This is a gown.
It was gorgeous.
And she won Best New Artist.
Yeah,
so
let's
she
talk
was
about that.
big night for her.
She was really having a moment all night. She killed it in her performance, which I think we'll talk about later. But like, this was a big night for Dua Lipa. I think a lot of people watch that maybe don't know who she is and are walking away from it going, wow, Dua Lipa.
Brianne, speaking of big nights, let's talk about Janelle Monáe. I know that's your girl. Let's break down this look.
I love me some Janelle Monáe. I think this is such a wonderful, bold choice, but Janelle Monáe brings it and brings a bold choice every single time she steps on the red carpet.
I can agree with you more.
I am dying to touch this dress. I want to know how those sleeves stayed up. I want to feel what is holding them and then touch all the ruffles. without being inappropriate.
You saw waffles like that?
I want to.
It's so inviting.
It is.
So
You want to ruffle the
Yeah,
It is.
ruffles.
And Andrea,
Yeah.
as a stylish point of view, what do you think about the headpiece and everything?
It doesn't even actually, it's not really a hat.
Okay.
It's sort of like a square with then some sparkly stuff on top. Which
It's safety pins, actually. They're
technical?
gold
Yeah.
safety pins,
Yes,
and
they're-
it's an angled halo. It's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's really awesome. And the dress is Jean Paul Gaultier couture. Don't forget the couture.
Yeah.
And again, like those shoulders, I mean, imagine getting poked in the eye at the bar later with one of those. It's worth it. You'd be like, it's fine.
Imagine
Janelle.
having to sit behind her at the show.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of with J.LO and with her. I'm like, oh, the
'cause of
poor
the big
person
head.
who's like, when you're at a concert and you're like, I can't
Excuse me,
see
I
what's
can't see,
happening.
but you know who I wanted to sit behind? Leon Bridges. He looked good, Zoe. What did you think?
I thought he was the best dressed guy. It was so fun when he stepped out. And I love a moment where everyone's like scrambling to see what the outfit is all about, like reading all the things on his jacket. Wasn't there one that said like,
I'm single.
I ain't married or something? I'm like, way to let your fans know. Okay.
Yeah.
Indeed, I loved his entire look. He said it was a nod to his Texas roots, so I really, really
Slash
enjoyed that
Tinder
look.
profile.
Tinder profile.
Whoa,
Whatever works.
That's what's going. The Western theme was cool. I see
Indeed,
it.
indeed. Let's move on to pink. Pink was a big color on a lot of the ladies, but also on the men as well. Post Malone wore pink. Real men wear pink, right? He looked incredible, but also Katy Perry and Cardi B and Kylie Jenner, they were all looking pretty hot in pink. So Zoe, let's talk about how Post Malone rocked bedazzled salmon
Let's talk
color
about
jacket.
Post
Let's talk about
Malone.
it.
I have a lot
Yeah.
to say. I'm into it. I feel like, again, it's the Grammys. This is what we showed up to see. I did not want to see a bunch of guys in black tuxes. That's what the Oscars are for. I wanted to see something really fun. Also, I mean, Post Malone, of course he's got to take a risk and do something interesting. I thought it was really fun, and I love that he was on trend with all the ladies.
Indeed.
Yes. And did you love his pink cowboy boots? Did you notice?
Everything about it. Come on, do you even have to ask me?
Just checking.
It's a yes
Like,
from you.
What goes with aggressive face tattoos?
What doesn't go with aggressive face
right.
tattoos?
They're pretty universal.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next look. There were so many good ones. I really enjoyed the color pink. I see Brienne got the memo. Let's talk about Cardi B. So Andrea, she went vintage. She brought back this gorgeous dress from French fashion designer Thierry Mugler. Did I get
Yes,
that right?
you nailed it.
Oh my God, I'm so Tell me more about it. Mugler, darling. Yes.
It's from 1995. It's couture. It's a work of art. This is not just a dress. This is really like, this is artwork. Lots of questions, as Zoe said earlier, about sitting, using the restroom, but no question about making a bold statement. I mean, everybody, look at her posing.
It looks like she's in bloom, right? She looks like she is
could be
exactly
Venus
where
coming out of the show. Like, there's
She's
so many
Botticelli.
different,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so many
Looks like an
different
oyster, yeah.
interpretations of what this is, but it's fabulous.
And there's so many elements to the look, too.
Yes,
It's not like,
let's break
okay,
it
I got
down.
it,
The
I'm
hair.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
between
makeup.
the gloves,
oh.
the belly button. Oh, yeah, then there was the tongue, the best accessory
Yeah.
of all.
Very subtle
Yeah.
PDA.
All the pearls. I mean, there was just so much to take in, which again is really fun, like for a style editor or
Yeah.
for someone watching the show from our point of view to really like unpack everything that's happening
And
there.
the posing, she was basically like dancing.
Yeah,
like
right.
she was doing like almost like a ballet pose.
Well, I
We
saw
enjoyed
this
it.
video of her being like, how should I walk in this dress? And it was almost like a little waddle
She
down
had
the
a
red
team of 4
carpet.
people to help her manager, her publicist, her stylist. I mean, this dress is not easy to walk in. She looked beautiful. I also love how that latex almost looked like second skin. Do you think there was a message there that she's like showing us the real her, or was it just the whole look of the dress?
Oh, I like your deep
Right?
breath.
No, we gotta break it down.
Let's
Cardi
do
was
it.
telling us something.
Second skin Cardi.
skin
I
Cardi.
think she's just showing off how hot her body is.
True that.
I mean, that's what I would do.
That's always a great accessory. And I mean,
Yeah.
the pearls on the top. I love the detail. If you're going to go all the way.
You're so right. Her stylist
a pearl
Tokyo
belly
Styles.
button.
Yeah. Yeah, her stylist Tokyo Styles said that he put those pearls in her hair and he just set it to hold. Can you imagine the hold spray that you need to have
I think
for
it's
those pearls to
glue.
stay? It's glue,
And
right?
how long did it take at
Indeed.
the end of the night to take those out?
Oh my gosh.
I'm curious too, like, how long did it take at the end of the night? Like, she had to do a quick change because she had to perform.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she was in a totally different dress when
then
she
she-
accepted the award
Sure.
at the end of the night.
Absolutely.
Maybe they just like lifted it up and took it off.
Oh,
Maybe it was
lifted
the whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
like a one move.
Yeah.
But one thing.
That's my theory.
One thing I really loved
I
last
like
night,
it.
though, was J.LO, because she upped the hat game at the Grammys with this crazy Ralph and Russo hat, and then the gown. I mean, J.Lo does not disappoint to me ever. I'm a fan. There's no secret here. But even have the high neckline like that. But she even accessorized with her face. Do you see how serious she is with this hat on? Come on now.
Zoe, what were your thoughts on this?
I was very into the hat. I thought it was so cool. Like, you know, we've seen J.Lo a million times. You're like, okay, I think I've seen it all from her. I know what she's gonna do. And then she shows up like this. And like Andrea said, this is not standard J.Lo fare. This is different for her. I thought the hat was just so cool. Honestly, she could have worn that hat with any dress and I would have been into this
Right?
look.
The hat and the ponytail. Did we get a load of how long that ponytail was? It reached like almost to her butt. I mean, it looked really, really incredible. So it was the hat, the makeup, and Andrea, that dress was fresh off the runway, right?
Yes, it's Ralph and Russo couture. Again, don't forget the couture. It was shown with the hat, so she wore the hat right off the runway, although my personal theory was that, you know, do you ever burn yourself with a curling iron on your forehead? It's really hard to cover. Just throw on your biggest hat and nobody will be the wiser.
Little life hack. I'm gonna do that for work next time. Yeah.
She's ready for the Kentucky Derby when the time comes.
She already got it.
Gonna wear it
Which I'm
again.
sure is what she's
Yes,
thinking
because
about
that's
right
how
now.
J.Lo.
Or she looks like a telenovela vixen ready to take over the world.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I think
that's
what we're
nice.
realizing is the hat's way more versatile than it may appear. You can wear it in many different scenarios, you know, grocery shopping, to the beach, whatever.
Undercover, right?
Yeah.
All right, speaking of someone who was not trying to go undercover, Kylie Jenner looks so beautiful wearing this baby pink Balmain couture jumpsuit. And she made sure that she wouldn't lose her gloves by wearing a dress that had the gloves attached to the dress. Let's break down this look. By the way, Kylie had a busy weekend. She went from Stormi's party to the red carpet.
She's a busy lady.
She's a busy lady. Andrea, what did you think of this look?
So I know a lot of people on social media were very perplexed by it. It's not a typical Kylie Jenner figure-hugging tight look. This is a couture creation. It's a little different. It's a little 80s. And you know what? I was thrilled that she did something different. I like seeing her go for fashion. I like seeing her in fancy couture dishwasher gloves, which is what I wear at this thing. Like, I thought it was different and cool, and I like that she tried it.
You guys, I have the same question about this. How did she go to the bathroom?
She's Kylie Jenner.
You
She
have to
doesn't.
pre-game, right? I do love the satin belt as well that goes along. I think it sort of cinches the waist. It's a very slouchy feel, like you said. Brianne, were you into it?
So
Let it out, Brianne. It's a safe space.
I think that every photo of her looks like she's wondering how she's going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's
She
fair.
looks a little uncomfortable to me. I think it's a really cool look. I agree with Andrea that it's great to see her embracing fashion in this way and going for volume. It's such a not just Kylie Jenner look, but non-Kardashian look.
Right.
Yes.
And I love that, but I also think she did not feel at home in that outfit.
Very comfortable. It's intimidating. All those lights on the carpet. I do love, like you said, the slouchy sort of look. I think it's very much in. And with those pointy ivory shoes, I think it was absolutely
And
perfect.
enormous Lauren Schwartz diamond earrings. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be upset with those anytime.
Not at all. She's a boss, and she looked like a boss.
Yes, she did. Diamonds always work. And
Yeah.
also, Katy Perry turned a lot of heads on the red carpet. Now, her outfit was something to definitely think about. It's a dramatic bubblegum pink gown by Balmain Couture. Let's start with this. Brianne, what do you think about this?
I kind of love this look. It's a look you can really only wear to the Grammys because the Grammys is where you really experiment and you go for volume. I really question what the back of that dress looked like after she was sitting for 10 minutes.
It's probably really comfy. Look at the back of the dress.
Like a crushed
It's a lot of
piñata.
cushion.
Yes. Yes.
Because it looks like a piñata.
It does look like a piñata, but I do love that metallic detail at the top. Zoe, are you into it? Because I think it's really stunning to see the...
I loved the neckline. That was my favorite part of it. I thought it was so flattering. It looked like it had been painted onto her body. It was really incredible. And I like how she paired it with the hair and the makeup. It felt like it all kind of balanced out. Same question. How did you go to the bathroom? It's not to be a broken record, you
Questions
guys.
of the night.
How did they go to the bathroom? So,
Yeah.
Andrea, would you say this is the millennial pink? Is that what everyone is defined as, this bubblegum
I mean,
pink?
I think
What
it's
pink
really
is this?
clear that designers are loving. This is more of like a Barbie pink or a bubblegum pink than a millennial blush pink. And there is a difference, you guys.
I was
Is
getting-
there? What is the
She's
difference?
letting us know.
It's
There's
a little
lot.
brighter. It's a little more girly. It's more like girly
So
pink.
Brianne's pink is more millennial pink.
No.
No, Okay, we're gonna have to get into that
lady
later.
pink.
Boss lady pink. I love that.
Pink.
Yes.
That's power pink.
Let's keep on trucking through with the boss ladies. Camila Cabello. She stepped out onto the red carpet wearing this high collar, long sleeve Armani Privé. Brienne, I know you were into this look, so I'm just gonna start with you.
Yeah, she
break it down.
I mean, speaking of boss lady pink, I am so madly in love with this dress. I love the high neck. I love the long sleeves. I love that it goes all the way down. It is a little bit simple, but it is so sleek and it's cool and it shows off her body without showing really a lot of skin, even though it's got that big, open, beautiful back. Look how killer she looks.
Her body
She knows.
is banging.
Yeah. You see her posing right
see
there,
the
that low,
posing.
sexy back.
And
Come
those
on.
shoulders. That's such a power
The
look.
exaggerated shoulders, right?
I'm just saying, Camilla, I've got a wedding to go to in May.
Here we go.
We are the same height.
Make your case. Make your case.
You're
Brienne.
probably not going to wear it again, and I'll take really good care of it.
Yeah, it's not like it's J.LO's hat.
This is true.
Doesn't
You
go
can
with
match the
everything.
two together. We'd love to see that. Andrea, tell me about the earrings that she was wearing, right? Those were gorgeous.
Harry Winston, giant diamonds. I mean, she went all out glamour. When you do a full-length sparkle gown and then you pile on enormous diamonds with it, you want to be noticed. You want to up the dazzle factor. It's like a head-to-toe vibe,
That's
if you will.
what's so fun about the Grammys.
Yeah.
It's more is more with everyone.
Absolutely.
There's no like, oh, well, I did the necklace, so I'm not going to do the earrings. It's over the top, over the top. It's so fun to
And
watch.
if you're like Miley Cyrus and you decide to wear a suit, you're just not going to wear a shirt. Like, this is Grammys, and we love it. We love
But
it.
who needs a shirt? But also
Nobody.
Nobody,
also
right?
a lot of love, you know?
Exactly.
And there was lots of PDA on the carpet last night.
Was
Now-
there?
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
you
I didn't see anyone's tongues out.
you did? Oh, you must have
I
blinked.
covered my eyes.
Let's roll it back just to refresh your memory.
Correct, with the host of the evening, Alicia Keys, and her husband, Swizz Beatz. Now, these two were definitely feeling really good with each other and looking great together. And, you know, Alicia, she was so great. I mean, the red, she wanted to be, let you know, the carpet's red, but so am I.
That
What'd you think
girl
about
is
it,
on
Alicia?
fire.
She looked beautiful. She's in Armani. She's so elegant. She was glowing, like literally, she's just glowing. I think everybody was just so enamored with her the whole night. She was a wonderful host. So talented, it's beyond.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. Speaking of talented, we saw some talents on the red carpet with the tongue sticking out. Cardi and Offset were making out. That was
I
interesting.
guess they're back together.
Yeah.
I was strong feeling that. They're at least talking, it seems, I think, right here.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. They're talking. They're working
Yeah.
things out.
I didn't see much talking. I just saw their
A lot of tongue action.
Their tongues were doing other things.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cute. It's supportive.
Cute? Is that the word they were using for that? I'm learning a lot about Andrea right now.
It looks like Offset doesn't really know what to do, how to hold her, how to support her in this moment.
I feel like he needed training. Like she got a lesson on like how to walk in this dress. He needed lessons in like how to hold
there
her
it is.
hands.
Yeah.
Well, he was the ultimate accessory, because just in case anything happened, because how do you help her? I would need a training class as well.
She doesn't need help. She's Cardi. Look at her. All right, let's move on to our next couple. We have Travis and KYLIE. Oh, they look so
They were
cute.
very snuggly.
Lots
They
of
were.
PDA. What did you guys think of two of them together?
It's like he got a lesson in how to stand with her on the red carpet. He was behind her in a lot of the photos, sort of reaching around. He knew what he was doing with that outfit.
And Andrew, to your point, I feel like when she was standing alone, she was a little bit, there wasn't a lot of smiles, but as soon as he got there, look, there's a soft smile
Yeah.
there. She's glancing at him. Did you get the same vibe?
I feel like she's most comfortable when she's with him, which is really sweet, actually. And when she was posing alone, yeah, she looked a little bit like angry. And then when she was with him, she was all like mushy.
Also, that kiss almost seems quaint. I'm like, I don't see their tongues.
Yeah.
That's like such a sweet moment.
Down,
tongue
the
in
meter
your
went down a
mouth.
little bit.
Totally.
And I love the black and pink. I think that's a great
Yeah.
mix, you know, on
Yeah.
the carpet to show off each other.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's move on to our next couple. Meghan Trainor and her husband Daryl. So cute. I love this dress on Meghan. What did you think about them, the two of them together? Brienne, Zoe?
They're such a sweet pair of newlyweds. I mean, did you see the dance video that he did for their wedding?
No.
So you just know that these two are having a wonderful time together and they're going to have an epically great night at the Grammys. Meghan looks stunning in this plunging neckline. They're just adorable. I'm happy. They're so blissed out. It makes you smile.
And it was sort of bridal vibes too. She was like, I'm not quite done being a bride. I want a little bit more of this. And they did have that sort of newlywed feel.
Yeah.
I was worried about her cleavage. I'm
Just
just, gonna
one-
put it out there.
Gust of wind.
I'm
but
just going to be negative
holding
Nancy.
on.
I didn't think she needed quite that much plunge. I thought that the fit of the jumpsuit from the waist down, Christian Siriano did an impeccable job with the tailoring. I think she probably wanted that Grammys moment, which, okay, I'll give it to her. You know, everyone wants the sexy, but I was concerned.
Yeah, you were concerned about it.
It was a very wide V.
But it stayed put, so shout out to her stylist.
I mean, I hope her skin stayed put when she ripped it off at the end of the night, because we don't know if that's tape or glue, toupee glue people use sometimes.
This is true.
Yeah, so I hope she like got out of that unscathed.
I think she was good.
I know, talking
good.
with couples, too, we got to talk about A-Rod wearing the splatter retro look on the blazer.
I really loved his blazer. I think it didn't get enough shine.
Well, it's hard when you're next to J.LO.
J.LO,
because
this is true.
The hat, the glitter
Look at
all
her.
together.
She's a pro. She did the head tilt so that he could get in there a little bit. Is he chewing gum? Why is he always chewing gum
He's
on the
a
carpet?
baseball player. Give him a break.
He's a retired baseball player, and they're on the carpet. And
At least
I need
it's not dip.
Someone's
Okay.
mother needs to go over and hold their hand out and say, "Put it in my hands."
But they're coordinating, right? They have the same sort of colors, those pastels, but it's still different, right? Zoe, is that what you're seeing as well?
Yeah, I think they look great together. I feel like if he were on the red carpet solo, everyone would be talking about his look. But because he was just the accessory to J.Lo, it was like, A-Rod, who? Who is this guy?
So we get muted. That's what J.Lo does to us? Oh, no.
He's
Sorry
an
to tell
Instagram
you.
boyfriend.
He knows that too,
How
right?
cute is it?
Yeah.
He was taking video of her last night, like as if thousands of photos of her weren't going to be taken on stage and on the carpet. He has to get like the boyfriend shot, and I think they're really cute.
Yeah.
They are super cute. Cheers to them. All right, so this year the men's fashion had a pretty wide range too. Some kept it simple, some kept it classic. There was a black tie approach, while others, they went for the riskier with pastel. Now BTS really made their outfits pop with their hair color. Ladies, how obsessed are we with the guys of BTS?
I'm obsessed with how obsessed they are with Dolly Parton. They were having so much fun with every time the camera cuts them, I was like, I want to be hanging out with them. They're having the best time here.
They did. Country music resonates across the globe. I also love that they wore South Korean designers. I think that was a great way to showcase them, right? And that's super cute. Andrea, what did you think of their looks?
I just think they're adorable. I mean, the pastel hair, the posing. I know that their fans are like scary intense, so I'm not going to say anything else.
That's what you say.
Each one of you is wonderful and exciting, and I love your hair and your vibe and your enthusiasm.
I love the hair as well, you know? It was like a throwback to the boy bands of the 90s. Is that a bowl cut I'm seeing?
Yeah, each one needs like a distinct style to be like the purple one. Yeah, the green one.
I love that too. And talking about more guys, now my man Shawn Mendes, he went simple and blue. I got the memo as well, but he did look sophisticated. I mean, I think Shawn doesn't disappoint a lot, and no tie, letting us know that he is a rock star as well. Zoe, what'd you think about Shawn Mendes?
I will just tell you, when he stepped out, our entire newsroom last night like burst into giggles, basically. It was like, even the adults in the room were like, he just has that effect on women. And I think that unbuttoned shirt with the jewelry and the posing, like he knows what he's got and he's working it.
And he's working it. Andrea, what did you think of his look?
I think he looks just like the poster I have of him on the wall of my room. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh my God. He's adorable, and I love that he likes fashion and wears blue and looks sleek and young and cool and is embracing the musician vibe. He's adorable. I can't say it enough.
Can we talk very briefly about his sleeveless shirt that he wore during his performance, showing those muscles?
Yes.
Like,
oh, look at that.
It was adorable.
You lost words?
It was adorable. Don't stop fanning yourself, because I'm going to talk about somebody else who's going to get you hot and bothered. Ricky Martin.
Yes.
He walked the carpet and he was styling with his son. How cute was this moment, Brienne? Talk to me about this.
so I love Ricky Martin's major mustache.
The pause.
But I am living for his 10-year-old son.
Mini Martin.
Mini Martin, Mateo. Mateo is wearing this black leather jacket that I really desperately need. And I feel like he won't lend it to me. It's like just a little too small, but
His hair is epic.
Mateo, right?
The three of us had a text chain last night, and I think we mostly talked about Ricky Martin and his mustache.
So the mustache is in.
I was so into his mustache.
I mean, if you're Ricky Martin,
You can get away with it.
Yeah.
There's a mustache at the top, and then there's a little something
Like a
here
little
at the,
flavor
a little
saver.
flavor saver at the bottom lip. I mean, it's Ricky Martin. He can get away with it.
I was feeling it.
Me too. Me too.
It's like the new Ricky, Dad Ricky.
All right.
And going to other bands, we got to talk about Weezer. Now, they just put out a cover album including Africa, Take On Me, and they channeled, as you see here, some 80s Miami Vice style
Don
vibes.
Johnson vibe.
I'm all about the pastels and colors over here. Brienne, what do you think?
I respect that they are sticking with that theme and going full Miami Vice on this. I love it.
Yeah.
Do you think they were like, who has to wear the teal t-shirt, and then had to draw straws for it? He's like, all right, I guess I'll wear it.
How about the one who was like, I'm just wearing the gray jacket?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick true to what I want to do.
Sorry, Weezer, you will always be Weezer to me. I can't get individual names.
Right?
Gray jacket, purple jacket.
The collective looks great.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, speaking of someone else who looked great, let's move on to Diplo. Now, he took home the Grammy for Best Dance Recording. He looked so cute on the carpet. I don't know if you guys saw it when he was holding up the sign with his name, just in case we didn't know who he is. Diplo, we know you. We see you. Brienne, talk to me about the glasses, the look, the man.
I mean, I love a man who can rock a pair of glasses. It gives me Clark Kent vibes, and I'm never complaining about that. And I love the ponytail, too. I think he rocks that ponytail well, and I prefer it in that long hair in a ponytail as opposed to down. So down just makes me feel bad about my hair. Usually these men who wear their long hair down have better hair than I do, and it's
They have
like
the best
not okay.
effortless waves. They really do. I thought he looked like a very serious, like European, like choreographer. His whole vibe gave me very much like, I don't know, conductor, choreographer, something arty. So good for you.
Meanwhile,
Good
he's a
luck.
whole DJ. So when you talk about Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, he's like the perfect mix. Yeah.
But also, let's talk about BB Rexha. Now, she had a moment even before the show even started, you know, with the going around about her outfits and being dressed and being denied. But this gown here, to me, it stole the night. It was telling the story. She wore a stunning red Montsuri gown that she said made her feel like a princess, and I think she looked like one. Zoe, what do you think about this gown?
Yeah, I mean, everyone was anticipating her look because she'd been talking about it so much for the past few weeks, saying that she found it hard to get someone to design a dress or lend a dress to her. Obviously, we were all wondering and waiting who she was going to be wearing. And then, of course, on the pre-show, she didn't actually reveal who the designer was, which was a surprise. Yeah, I'm glad that it was a big moment. I think she looked comfortable and confident in it. It would have been a bummer for her to step out in a dress that was like not right for her or that she didn't seem to enjoy wearing. But yeah, look at her. She's
like she's
posing in
having
it.
fun.
Like you said, she felt like a princess, so I'm glad that she felt good in it.
Yeah, Andrea, what did you think about the combination of the neckline and the necklace? I read some polarizing thoughts about that.
I think it was a lot on a lot, but we decided that for Grammys, we like that, so we're just gonna go with it. I think all roads lead back to Zoe's fundamental question of the Grammys: how did you go to the bathroom in that? And I think that's the kind of dress, that's like a wedding dress where you get your 2 bridesmaids or maybe 3 in the stall with you and you lift it up, because that thing is massive. And when she sat down in the seat, like, what else happened? Did she get 2 seats? There's so many questions.
I hope Camila Cabello in her tiny frame and her sleek dress was sitting next to BB so that like BB's dress had some extra space.
Had some extra space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was really, really good. I thought she looked really, really incredible. All right, let's move on to some performances. There were so many good performances. I mean, the looks were incredible. We have a lot of fun checking them out. Let's look at the boss, Miss Ross, Diana Ross. Get into this look. Brienne, what did you think about this?
I loved this. She came out being the quintessential diva, and that is exactly who Diana Ross is. She's amazing, and her whole family showed up for her and really brought their amazing looks. We didn't talk about Tracee Ellis Ross, but she brought this amazing snake on her pantsuit.
Ralph and Russo Couture as well.
Yep.
Yeah?
And it was really all such great diva moments, which it's the Grammys. There better be diva moment after diva moment.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about diva moments, because we have Dolly,
Parton,
Casey,
come
and
on.
Katie. Let's break down that look. Zoe, what did you think about it?
I mean, what's not to love? It was like, I mean, their voices were incredible. It was so fun seeing them all on stage, and it was 3 very different looks. I was just staring at Dolly's hair the whole time. I mean, I've got to be honest.
Yes.
She's so incredible.
Dolly is a legend. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. This was so much
Thanks,
fun
guys.
breaking down the looks. All right, guys, make sure you stay tuned. We've got more. Cheers to all of the red
Cheers.
carpet looks.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Thanks
have
for
a
holding me
great
down
day.
today. Keep it
Jeremy,
positive.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
Always good breaking down fashion with you ladies.